Have 17.5 horsepower Troy bilt pony riding mower. After 2 years mower will not stay running. Will crank with full choke and will start and run if I put my hand over intake and hand choke it by moving my hand quickly on and off intake. I've replaced the carb, fuel line, and fuel filter. The funny thing is when I replaced the fuel filter the engine wouldn't draw the fuel into the filter. I watched as the see-through fuel filter stayed dry while trying to crank mower. The vacuum or choke wouldn't draw the fuel from the tank through the filter into the carb. So I took the line off at the curb to allow the fuel to gravity feed through the fuel line through the filter and into the carb. But don't know why the choke won't draw the fuel through, that's why I have to hand choke it to get it to draw fuel into the carb to keep it barely running, then it dies again.
Welcome to Just Answer Small Engines, let me try to help you. The fuel is gravity flow only? Does not have the pulse fuel pump with 3 lines on it? If gravity flow, if you remove the line at the carburetor, fuel should flow if the tank outlet is not plugged with debris.
I've replaced all the line, no fuel pump, yes it's gravity feed. I've supplied you with the model no hash type of mower you should know it doesn't have a fuel pump. There should be some sort of vacuum that allows fuel to continually flow after intervals start. I'm going row CK the fuel cap to make sure it's vented, so make sure it's allow outside air pressure to control fuel flow, but after that it will only stay barely running if I keep hand over the intake to draw fuel into the carb. There is a problem with air. It's got spark and it's got fuel, the only thing missing from the triangle of fire is air.
If you look up the model number of the engine, it shows a fuel pump as part of the standard engine package. If it has fuel and spark, it also has air. It sucks when you hold your hand over the carburetor. Check the fuel solenoid in the base of the carburetor. It has to click open as soon as you turn on the key. It requires 12 volts at all times to keep engine running. Common problem with Briggs engine.
The carb is brand new right out of the box, never been used, and as far as the fuel pump goes it doesn't have one gravity feed. The fuel solenoid that came on the carb is new 2-wire type of backfire preventer as listed on manual. I'll disconnect it and try and let you know what happens.
You can't disconnect it, it will certainly not open. It has to open for the engine to get fuel. If you have old carburetor with a solenoid, you can take the old solenoid and remove the inner tip, and install it as a dummy in the new carburetor for test.
As of now lawnmower still doest run, but I still need to run an ohmmeter across backfire solenoid connector to ensure power is actuating the solenoid plunger. If that isn't it, I'm not sure of what else there is to troubleshoot.
Did you try disabling the old solenoid and test with it installed as a dummy?
I put my ohm meter across the wires and got an intermi 10 reading, so I massaged the wires all the way back the nearest connection. Started getting fluctuation on the meter and found a loose connection on the power wire and fixed it. Tested the solenoid and plunger opened, allowing fuel to flow through the fuel jet. The lawnmower started and stayed running and I cut the grass. This retired AF jet mechanic salutes you. Thank for your expert help. I had my doubts at first, but you proved to me you know your craft.
Good job. Please rate and accept to close the question. Thanks.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.